Hello, world champions. I'm John Ward, and this is Breaking News with John Ward Breaking News. Breaking news! The Ides of March loom large on the horizon, and 2 more states have delivered the results of the 2024 United States presidential primary. South Carolina, home state of Trump's lone remaining Republican opponent / D-level escort, Nikki Haley. No, that's not her name. Yes, you know how that works. And Michigan, home state of the largest gaydar signature ever recorded, Jim Harbaugh. South Carolina went to Trump. There's no analysis needed here. Nikki Haley refused to admit it was must-win because admitting it was must-win would have made it must-win. And her staff and the entire extended families of the many, many people who fucked her while her husband was away on opiate business all knew. Nimrata Randhawa might fool South Carolina once, but try to fool them twice? Some guy named Swamp Fox pops out of the Carolinian wilderness and double taps her chin with the only kind of musket balls she doesn't like to feel on her face. South Carolina is done with home state Haley, though her X chromosome may be there for a while. Did she drop out? No, you know that. You know why, though maybe you didn't believe it at first. But now evidence has emerged of a plan far darker and stupider than Nikki Haley running for the Republican nomination, Nikki Haley running for the Democrat nomination. Text messages from the Nikki Haley campaign, the financing of which seems to have a curious overlap with the category of people who went to Epstein's Island, have been going out to Democrat voter lists informing them that Haley is the only way through Trump. We may be speculating here, but at this point it seems almost impossible to believe that Joe Biden will survive politically and literally until the 2024 election. It strongly appears he and most of the Democrat and Republican nursing home crew have been a little oopski treasonski, and here comes Haley, already funded by Democrats, voted for by Democrats, and the slightly unrelated, but I argue relevant to the pattern detail. If your pussy has 7-11 hours and the secret handshake that gets you in is any penis at all, then your downstream political thinking is equally up for sale to anyone who has the money and is willing to deal with the smell. So this shit kept going. Next stop, Michigan. You know what's awesome about Michigan? Me either. Which isn't a knock. This is all of us looking around, a little lost, a little angry, saying, my state used to be all right, and now it's kind of rapey. Which I imagine had something to do with Michigan, like every state so far, turning to the assembled armies of the establishment and doing that scene from Braveheart where you communicate your respect for the elite with an offering of some killed haggis in the Scottish moon. 1, Nikki Haley not quitting makes way more sense. These swing states are going to be rough. And 2, add Michigan to the list of places where she's been blown out worse than an American actress in an Israeli movie. Michigan to Trump, with one more notable detail on a newly developing narrative, the decline of Joe Biden. In shades of Haley's Nevada loss, 13% or over 100,000 Democrat voters chose not Biden, but a quote-unquote uncommitted, a conscious effort led by a group called Listen to Michigan, and per the left-wing pro-Israel media, spearheaded by, quote, young Arabs and Muslims. A nice attempt to redirect the narrative, but strange as it implies that more than half of Michigan's 250,000 Muslims don't vote on these grounds, which sort of implies, hey, I don't know, you have a grassroots problem. 2024 primaries, so far, as it stands. Iowa caucus, Trump wins. Haley wins 1 county by 1 vote thanks to Democrats at the University of Iowa. New Hampshire, Meme Magic has Haley win Dixville Notch, incidentally the nickname for her vagina, and Trump wins everything else. Nevada, Trump wins the legitimate caucus. Haley loses a separate, non-binding, fake primary to, quote, none of these candidates. South Carolina, Haley gets smashed in her home state, not for the first time, just for the first time by votes instead of extramarital kilt haggis. Michigan, you get the idea. Trump, and some concerning cracks appear in the holographic armor built around Joe Biden. Next up, Idaho, Missouri, followed by All Eyes on March 5th, Super Tuesday, when 16 states and 1 territory cast their primary ballots. Haley's conservative mirage has less than a week of runway. Will she pivot into the Democrat void that dementia has eaten into Joe Biden's brain? Will she continue the Republican charade and milk those never-Trump udders for every last cent? Or will the collective voice of the new media and the people paying attention, ever rising, ever louder, be enough to stop this nonsense and rally behind the clear Republican favorite, Donald Trump? That's it for today. I'm John Ward, and until next time, remember, you're a world champion. Don't let your memes be dreams.
of my sexual fantasies involve handcuffs.
Holy fucking shit, this fucking timeline is lit. All over, it's over. World's biggest Alex Joner. Holy fucking cow, this fucking timeline is